morning. This is subramani.com, where we make smart people richer, which means smart doctors also get richer by talking to us and attending our lectures. So welcome, good morning again. So what are the options that a doctor has when he starts his life? One, either he starts his practice or he gets into a job. We're not getting into that. We are saying if he gets into practice, what does he have to do while maintaining accounts? Now, all of us like wealth, all of us like money. However, none of us like accounting. Right? Even accountants don't like accounting because it's really tedious and boring, and you don't see any benefits of doing that. Now, when you start practice, you don't even know what books of accounts to maintain, what records to maintain for the patient. It's not taught to you, so you turn to your seniors, you turn to your chartered accountant, you go to a chartered accountant who's already got some practicing doctors, so you know that okay, these are the books to be maintained. Now it's pretty intuitive, but if you maintain proper records, you will at least know where your practice is headed, and if you don't know where your practice is headed, it's a bad place to be in. Let's say you're playing tennis, you're standing in the court and you're hitting the ball here and there, and suddenly your partner says, hey, let's keep score, right? Suddenly you want to keep score even in a game that you play. Wouldn't you want to keep score in your practice? So you start by maintaining your cash book, you maintain your bank book. It's very easy to understand the bank book. Bank book is a transaction of your bank transactions. Right? It's a record of all your bank transactions. All the money that you earn, all the money that you spend is recorded there. Exactly like that, you can maintain your own cash book, because a lot of practice happens in cash. People come and pay cash. They don't necessarily pay by check or credit card. Of course, certain practices, more chances of you getting paid by credit card or check, like if you're an ophthalmologist, good chance that for the operation, obviously people are going to pay you by check or credit card. But in other practices where you are doing a lot of general practice, in the sense that you're doing a lot of practice based on fees received from a lot of people, which is a small amount, maybe 500,000 rupees, then good chance that a lot of it will be cash. So you need to maintain a cash book. What should the cash book contain? Pretty intuitive. It should contain all the money that you receive and all the money that you pay out, all the expenses that you do. Why do you need to maintain it? A, simply because you are a sole proprietor, you have started your practice, but the cash is being received by some boy or girl sitting outside, right? So A, to make them accountable, to make sure that they're writing down everything that they receive, that they're writing down the right amount and they're issuing the same receipt. Somebody has to check all that, right? If a guy is issued a receipt of 500 rupees to a client, you have to ensure that 500 rupees is written in the book. Sounds very basic, right? Your chartered accountant will tell you all this. So your basic records, your health records of your client, the kind of consulting that you're doing, you need to maintain proper records. Please understand, a lot of doctors lose out in a court case simply because of poor record keeping. Don't do that. Don't take that risk. So you start writing your cash book, you start writing your bank book. Of course, bank book you don't need to write because you get the bank statement and online statements are available. So the minute you issue a check, you know that it is going to get debited. The minute you deposit a check, you know it's going to get credited. However, sometimes you deposit a check and it doesn't get credited. To know that, you need to have a reasonable idea of what is happening in your bank account. Either do it yourself or involve your father, brother, somebody who can spare for doing that, or your spouse if she's an accountant, even better, right? So involve them, start writing. After some time, once you've maintained all this, you will be able to arrive at your profit and loss account. You will be able to arrive at your balance sheet. A profit and loss account tells you how much you have earned and how much you have spent, right? That is the job of a profit and loss account. Then you can get into how much you're earning in the morning, how much you're earning in the evening. Should you be seeing more patients? Should you be doing practice in more areas? Should you be charging more? All this input for your practice to grow. Please understand, a practice to grow requires two things. One is your doctor skills, which means how you are able to diagnose, how you are able to sort it out, how you are able to cure a patient, and therefore he will give you references. However, there is the other side of the administrative side of going and meeting people and telling them that you have started your practice. You need to do that. It's some kind of a sales effort. You need to maintain accounts to know whether you're earning more in the morning, more in the evening. Can you convert all your morning patients to an evening patient? Then morning you can do something else. or seeing in which location you're able to earn more. So deciding on the location where you want to be. You've started your practice in place A and you find there is better potential in place B. All these inputs will come to you only from properly maintained accounts. So start with maintaining a cash book. You will anyway be having a bank account. You will anyway have a chartered accountant. So you will make your profit and loss account. You will make your balance sheet. But that you will make at the end of the year. My suggestion is you sit with your CA and see how your P&L looks on a monthly basis. Are you earning enough? If you take up a job, maybe you can earn 1.5 lakhs per month as a salary. In your practice, how much are you earning? Are you earning 50,000? Are you earning 25,000? Are you earning 75,000? Are you seeing a trend of it increasing? Does it justify to be in practice? Should you take on new partners? Should you increase your geographic range? Right? Should you increase your charges? Right? You need to know all this, and all this comes from proper record keeping. Thank you.